What's up, everybody? It's Liasha, and today I'm going to talk about my experience on Tiny Desk with the LOX. I guess I got to start from the beginning. I was in the bed and I got a DM on Instagram from somebody I went to college with. This person was Ben Carrtoons. The text says something like, "Are you available on these 2 days to do Tiny Desk, in parentheses, the LOX, and some other stuff, some other information." I don't remember, but it was like a paragraph. All I saw was Tiny Desk. I saw the LOX, but y'all gonna look, I'm about to lose so many cool points right now. I did not know what the LOX was.
I did not know what the LOX was.
It was in parentheses, so I was like, I don't know, I guess I just kind of skipped over it. Because honestly, the only time I ever use LOX in my vocabulary is when I'm at a bagel shop and I want a plain bagel with some lox and cream cheese, capers, and onions and tomato. So I genuinely was like, lox? Like the bagel? Like salmon? I know, y'all, I'm sorry, but that is my truth. That is my honest truth. So I'm like, Tiny Desk? Yeah, for sure. Like, of course I want to do Tiny Desk. Like, who does not want to do Tiny Desk? My boyfriend was next to me and he saw the LOX. He was like, the LOX. He was like, oh my God. Like, he started freaking out. I had never seen him freak out that much before. He like gave me a hug, like a really, really tight hug. I'm like, this is the tightest hug he ever gave me in his life. Like, what? So he was just trying to tell me that the LOX were like this really awesome, legendary group. And I'm checking the dates. So there were 2 dates. There was a date of rehearsal and then the date of filming. I just finished acting in a play. For those who don't know, I'm an actor. I got my degree in acting, and I'm also an acting professor at the college that I went to. I just finished a play at the PAC, Perelman Performing Arts Center in New York City. So I just finished doing a show there, and I had a gig in Tennessee. As soon as the play ended, I had 2 days off, and then I had to get on the road to go to Tennessee. I really had 1 day off, let's be honest. I finished the play, had 1 full day off, and I needed to be on the road the next day to get down to Tennessee so that I can rehearse and be ready for the gig. Luckily, the 2 dates was the 1 day that I was off and the 1 day that I knew I needed to get on the road. Thankfully, Tiny Desk is filmed in the morning. So, like in the morning or like the early afternoon, whatever. So I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, this is meant to be. This is meant for me to do this. It was the perfect dates for me. The law of attraction, y'all. Like, if you don't believe it, then you missing out, to be honest, because it is real. But I was like, this is meant for me. It came right to me, right on my lap. The perfect dates. Amazing. So I said yes. And then I looked up what the LOX was and I was like, oh, Jadakiss. Oh, Styles P. I didn't know who Chic Luch was. I was like, cool, let's do this. I started learning the songs. I got a set list and I got a demo for rehearsal, whatever. Shout out to Ben Carrtoons. Carrtoons was the musical director for this, and I think he put the set list together. It was probably him or in a mix between like Bobby, who works at NPR, whatever. I got a demo for the set list. And so I learned those songs. As I'm listening to the songs, I'm like, oh, I know some of these, but I wasn't thinking too much. I wasn't thinking too hard. Growing up listening to this music, it was just on. It was just around me. And so thankfully it was in my blood, like in my system. So it wasn't difficult for me to just jump right into it. So I'm practicing. I know I'm telling myself, like, I have to do a good job because these Tiny Desk videos, they get like 1 million views. So I was like, I have to kill this. I have to come correct. I have to do this perfectly. So I'm rehearsing like crazy. I'm just going in. They put me in touch with the management team. We're like emailing back and forth information because we have to like go to DC to film it, blah, 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 blah. We get all that situated. They pay for a hotel for me. The hotel was really nice. I do not remember the name of it. I'm so sorry. And it's probably good that I don't remember the name anyway, because y'all don't need to know, because y'all don't need to know everything. We check in and then we go straight to rehearsal. And rehearsal was just with the band.
1, 2, chorus, 2, 3.
I'll be fine. I love you too much to lose your sweet touch and you're right by your side. Good love, I like that, baby. Good love, yeah. So then somebody says something like, the LOX is about to come. They start showing up. So we rehearse. We get it to a place that it sounds freaking good. And we're like, all right, see y'all. See y'all tomorrow. I'm out. We all leave. We go back to the hotel room. We're staying in the same hotel. So we still see Chic around, Styles P. I didn't actually physically see Jadakiss, but he was around. We was all in the same hotel. Anyway, I go to bed. I wake up. And we come right back to NPR. And we set up.
That's why she could say.
Now, here's the thing. I didn't know what to wear. First of all, remember, I had a little window of time. So like I just finished this play where I was playing a wife in Kenya in 1993. Because that was my character, I let my hair I wasn't like, I ain't do my edges. I was just playing. I was in character for the play, right? So I didn't have any time to like do my hair or do anything with my appearance before we had to do this. And I didn't know what to wear. I was like freaking out about it. I didn't know what to wear. My boyfriend had a great idea. He was like, I got this DMX shirt. You should wear this DMX shirt. And I was like, cool. I'm gonna go try to find something like the day before or whatever I had planned. If I don't find anything to wear, then I was gonna wear the DMX shirt. Now that I think about it, I should have just wore the DMX shirt. But it's all good. He wore the DMX shirt, so that was cool. He got complimented like crazy. So I found this brown shirt that I wish was bigger. I'm a thick girl. So I do wish the shirt was a little bit bigger. So it wasn't showing all my rolls, but that's okay. But I wanted to wear something to fit in with the band. I wanted to fit in. But I was like, I have to look cool. I wanted to look like I'm part of the crew. So I just got a t-shirt and some jeans and I bought that hat because my hair wasn't done. So I was like, I'm just gonna wear this hat. And that's what I wore. And I guess it wasn't really about what I was wearing anyway. It was about how the music sounds. So we rehearsed before we were filming. I want to shout out Carrtoons because It is not easy to tell A-list celebrities how to perform their own music. But he did good. Obviously, they were great. They were really easy to work with. They were a lot of fun. Styles P was telling stories and making jokes, and Sheik was nice, and everybody was just so freaking cool. And then it's time to film. And then people started coming in, like the audience members. I don't know who these people were. I'm guessing that they either work for NPR or friends of people who work for NPR. But people started coming on in really excited. And I was just like trying to stay focused. We filmed it. And I was very thankful and relieved that it was good. So just so you guys understand, like, my thought process, I had to stay focused because I'm trying to do a good job, right? I'm trying not to mess up. For me, the hardest song was Money, Power, Respect.
See, I believe in money, power, respect. First you get the money, then you get the motherfucking power. Oh, yeah. After you get the power, motherfuckers will respect you. That's the key to life. What? Money, power, respect. What you need in life. What? Money, power, respect. You be eating right. What? Money, power, respect. You sleep at night. You'll see the light. That's the key to life. What? Money, power, respect. What you need in life. What? Money, power, respect. You be eating right. What? Money, power, respect. Money, power, respect. Yeah. Hey, yo, my whole place about it.
And I'll tell you why that was the hardest song. Because when you listen to the recording, Lil Kim has the monologue, and then the chorus comes in, and it like overlaps. The chorus and her monologue like overlaps. So I can't overlap myself. You know, we had to figure out how to do this. And we rehearsed it a few times. And to be honest, there was no... I still don't know how I did it. There was nothing that I could do to really... there was like no signal. I couldn't count the beats because I'm doing the monologue over it. There was nothing I could do to ensure that I was going to get it right every time. There was nothing I could do. All I could do, honestly, and is thankful for my acting training, is, you know, as actors, when we're on stage, when we're performing, when we're doing anything, we have to be like connected to what we're saying, and we have to let the lines out. However, we have to know where everyone else is on stage. We have to know, oh, that chair is not supposed to be there. It was moved. The blocking, something is wrong because the blocking is different. Oh, that person in the audience is having a heart attack. Like, we have to be aware of everything around us while we're delivering what we're supposed to deliver. So that's what I'm doing in that moment. I'm like, see, I believe in money, power, respect. And there's no way for me to do it besides, it's like a hyper focus of just going in. But in my mind, I'm thinking, I cannot go into the chorus until the drop. And it's crazy because the line is, what's the key to life? That's the lyric. And the drop is on, it's like, dun, 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 what's the key to life? The drop is on key. So I have to have, what's the... I have to say what's the before I'm really sure if this is the right moment, before the drop, before I'm really sure this is the right moment I'm supposed to be saying it. So anyway, I'm just like, you know, see, I believe in money, power, respect. I'm like trying to feel everybody. I'm not looking at everybody, but I'm looking at everybody through my peripheral vision because I need to know when that drop is coming. What's the key to life? Anyway, it worked out. That's the best I can explain it because I don't really know how to explain how I did that. And when I watched the footage, when I watched the video, I'm like, I have no idea how I did that. But I did it. And I did it more than once because rehearsal as well. But it was because of that soft focus, that peripheral vision of feeling everyone's energy on stage, that the only thing that taught me that was my acting training. So once I finished that song, another reason why that song was hard, because you got to say, what's the key to life? You be eating right. Help you sleep at night. You'll see the light. What's the key to life? Money, power, respect, what you need in life. Money, power, respect, what you eat in life. Yo, I got tongue twisted on all of it. I was like, am I eating now? Am I sleeping now? What's the next lyric? Like, they get jumbled. Blah, blah, blah. But man, that's why I had to practice. I practiced, I did it right. It came out perfectly. But after that song, then I was able to relax and finally just chill and just have fun on stage at the tiny desk with everybody. Before that moment, it's like super duper uber focus. After that, I was like, I can relax. So we finished filming. We finished the tiny desk performance. It was great. The audience loved it. After I calmed down in the green room, I came back out. They were interviewing Chic Luch and Jadakiss and Styles P. It was like a tiny desk thing. I don't know, but they got interviewed. All the band members signed the guest list. And then you just chilled. They wanted to take photos. We take photos and then we out. And I had to leave. So I left. But before we left, Jadakiss and Jadakiss's cousin, Jada said it out of his own mouth. He was like, yo, I want to make sure I get everybody's information because I want to keep in touch. And I think, that was a good sign because I think that he had a really great time playing with us, with the whole band. It was a great band, like Daru, Kiefer, Carrtoons, me. That's a dope band, you know what I'm saying? And then shout out to the string players. They, it wasn't easy playing that. Yo, major shouts to Technician the DJ. Seriously. He was also very nice, very sweet. Everybody was so nice. Nah, he was cool, man. He was mad cool. He also was, maybe I shouldn't say that, man. I shouldn't say that. But he also was like, trying to tell Styles P, like, yo, you come in on this beat. You coming in on the wrong beat. Like, we can't say that to Styles P. We can't say that. So, Technician the DJ was lit and honest and open. And so was Styles P to just be able to listen and hear and do it. Cause what you guys don't know, it's really difficult to do tiny desk because there are no monitors. So you can't hear. That's why. It's not that anybody sucks. That's not the case. It's the fact that it's hard to hear each other. So when someone's coming in on the wrong beat or whatever, it's going to happen because we ain't got no monitors. We can't hear. When the three of them are doing their verses, I gotta be able to hear to know when I'm supposed to come in with the chorus or with whatever part that I'm supposed to. And on Money, Power, and Respect, I was not listening to them at all because I can't hear them. I took my cue off the strings. So when I go, I know I'm going to hear that twice before it's my cue to come in with the chorus. So there's no monitors. And for those of you who aren't musicians, when you say that there's no monitors, what that means is there are no speakers pointed at the band. Usually when you're performing live anywhere, you have monitors. So you have speakers that go to the audience, but the band has small speakers that are pointed at us so we can hear the music that is being played. So I'll be able to hear the bass player if the bass player is 20 feet away, if it's a huge stage or whatever. But yeah, no, tiny desk, no monitors. You can't hear nobody. You can't hear nothing. So that was challenging, and I did not expect that, and I did not know that. So I say all that to say, shout out to Technician and DJ for holding it down. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. But that was my experience on Tiny Desk. So I told my family, so I'm from DC. I was born in DC and I grew up in Maryland, and I was back and forth between DC and Maryland. I went to Duke Ellington School of the Arts in Washington, DC. So I told my family, I'm about to be in town. I'm filming this thing. I don't want to not to diminish the LOX, not to diminish Chic Luch, and not to diminish Styles P, but I just knew that my parents wasn't going to know who they were. So I was just like, yo, I'm performing with Jadakiss. And I was like, oh. My dad was like, yeah, I heard of Jadakiss. Yeah. And so he was like, you want us to come? Like, I was like, no, Dad. no, don't. You can't come. I can't get tickets. It don't work that way. But he's like, all right. And I think the next day, he was like, so you did that thing with Jodeci? I just said, yeah, Dad, yeah. That was funny. So after the Tiny Desk, so the aftermath of everything, the video comes out and people are going wild. People are going crazy. I was shouted out a lot. But what I thought was hilarious, don't nobody know who I am, right? Who's that girl? I don't know. Like, everybody know who that girl? The girl in the back. Shout out to the shorty in the back doing the background vocals. Yo, girl in the back. Yo, who's the girl in the back? Yo. I thought that was really awesome. Even on the Joe Budden podcast, they was like, yo, shawty in the back doing the background vocals. I was like, yo, thank you.
My Lord, that record was
Shout out
dangerous.
to the shorty doing the background vocals. She was killing it.
She did.
She did all the
She
parts.
did all of them.
Yeah, she was dope.
By your side. Yeah, she went from that to Money,
did
Power,
Lil Kim
Respect, Lil Kim
shit,
shit.
By the way, shout out to Tiny Desk for putting music at.
Don't nobody know who I am. Some people found me. Some people like was digging and they found my Instagram. I enjoyed the fact that so many people enjoyed what I did, because I worked really hard on it. And so I'm just thankful that all the work that I did came into fruition and I did great. My dad was like, oh, Lil Kim trying to find you. Lil Kim gonna come try to find you. He was like, Lil Kim called me. I had to tell her that you wasn't here. He's like, Lil Kim gonna come. She looking for you. That's kind of funny. That's actually really funny. Like, imagine Lil Kim coming. Liasha. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was just a joke. It was kind of a funny joke. I think it was funny. I have so much respect for Lil Kim. Seriously, Lil Kim is a legend. And it was an honor to do her part in that song. Seriously. Eve, shout out to Eve on Recognize. Like, it was an honor to do that. Now to talk about, like, the three of them, the LOX, like, some of the sweetest celebrities I've ever come in contact with. And I've come in contact with a lot of celebrities. It just happens when you're working in the business and in music and in acting. You're going to cross paths with people. The LOX were so real and down to earth and fun and sweet. Like, Sheik got me, like, they was drinking some liquor. He was like, you want one? I was like, yeah. He told the people, come bring me one. I was like, yeah. It was just great people. Great people. Styles P is funny as hell. He is funny. He got so many jokes and stories, and he's just a light. His energy is just so, he shines. His heart is like beautiful. They were all very beautiful. And even though Jadakiss was a little more quiet than the rest of them, you could feel that they just some cool people. So I'm thankful for working with them. Thank you, the LOX. Thank you so much for having me. Because y'all could have kicked me out. Y'all could have been like, leave. Nah, this ain't working out. But I'm thankful for that. I really am. Also, the comments, everybody who was commenting on, on my performance, I'm really thankful. All of you who found me on Instagram, the people who are finding me now through YouTube, thank you. It really does mean a lot. I do my best to try to like answer everybody or like everybody's comments or whatever, because I'm just a regular person. So I really do appreciate the love. Seriously. One comment says something that you can, when I'm doing the Lil Kim part, you can hear Chic Luch is very low, but you can hear him laugh and say, "I love her." And I was like, I read the comment, I was like, for real? So I went and I listened, and Sheik really did say that. I love you too, Sheik.
First you get the money, then you get the motherfucking power. After you get the power, motherfuckers will respect you. Fuckers will respect you. Respect you.
I love you, Styles P. I love you, Jadakiss. Shout out to the fans for like hearing that. I would have never known. That was sweet. And I'm thankful that they loved what I did. That's a big deal. And I can't be more thankful. So here's to the future, and here's to the day that I work with them again. I know that day will come, and until then, I'm still doing my thing. I'm still grinding, still performing. Thank you guys for listening to my story. Thank you guys for finding me and following me. Yo, so if you have any questions about anything, any questions, put them in the comments below. I will definitely do another video and I will answer them for you. I might go live on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram because I guess I post on Instagram more than I post on YouTube. Obviously, like and subscribe because I'm going to be releasing so many more stories. I'm going to talk a lot about my meditation journey because if it wasn't for my meditation journey and everything that I've did on the inside for myself, I wouldn't have been able to be on that stage with the LOX. Thank y'all.